Hello everybody and welcome to a Wi-Fi battle video for Pokemon X and Y. I should probably think of a better name for this. But I thought this would be a good idea to do because I want to get into competitive battling. Sorry, I stumbled a bit there. But I'm not 100% sure on my tactics and you know what works and what doesn't, so I thought if I share with you guys I could get some tips and pointers. And so yeah, let's start the video up. And this is a 6-on-6 single battle against my friend Wally, and it was extremely close, I'll say that now. He starts out sending out a Gengar, and I put out my Mamoswine. The reason why I chose Mamoswine is he is the fastest, or he is the Pokemon who is the fastest access to Stealth Rock. Okay, that's the only reason I chose Mamoswine, and he's pretty tanky too. Seeing that his Hypnosis was faster than my Stealth Rock, I went with a priority Ice Shard, and his Hypnosis managed to send me asleep the next turn. So I'm asleep. Instead of switching out and having a dud Pokemon later on, I decided to just stick with it, see what I can resist. And first Thunder is ineffective, and the next Shadow Ball does about half damage, maybe a bit more. So still asleep, and I think this time I woke up and I use Ice Shard again. Again, it's because of the priority. I need to get in there quicker than the Gengar. And the second Shadow Ball unfortunately takes out my first Pokemon, Mamoswine. Right. So, next up I send out Mighty Jim, my Hydreigon. And I go, oh well, Gengar's faster, he goes with Thunder. I go with a Dark Pulse just to get the super effective hit to finish it off. My Hydreigon, sorry, is running Expert Belt, so all super effective move gets a bit of damage boost. Here comes the bane of my existence, Mawile. Being Fairy type, I bring back Hydreigon and send out Quagsire instead, because again, Mawile is part Steel type, so hopefully we could get the Earthquake. Wally Mega Evolves his Mawile. I hate this Pokemon, it's so frustrating. Uses Play Rough, which was obviously intended for Hydreigon, does quite a bit of damage to my poor Quagsire. Quagsire is running on leftovers. This Quagsire isn't as good as my one I have on Black and White, so I really want to get that on. Wally sends out his Venusaur, obviously Grass being 4 times effective against Quagsire. I went with the Yawn because I wanted to send Mega Mawile asleep because I know it's going to be a huge pain. But obviously seeing the Venusaur out there, I had to run away. I brought back my Quagsire and sent out my Scizor. Probably one of my favourite Pokemons on my team actually. Petal Dance obviously was intended to take out Quagsire. Does very little damage to my awesome Scizor. So, with Venusaur now asleep, I expect him to switch out his Pokemon, so I go with a Pursuit. I am correct, and of course if a Pokemon is being switched out and you use Pursuit, it will hit anyway, and it will do double damage, so that's awesome. My Scizor is running Iron Plate, and that's because I want to get the Bullet Punches in, and I want them to do a lot of damage. So, out comes, I think it's Delphox, I don't actually know this Pokemon's name. And so, being 4 times weak against fire, I withdraw Scizor and send out my Tyranitar. Now, Flamethrower obviously intended to take out Scizor, does very little damage, and I actually Mega Evolve my Tyranitar. Mega Tyranitar is a really cool looking Pokemon, but it did not do as much damage as I was expecting it to in this battle. You'll see what I mean. That's probably why I've taken it off my team for now. So, super effective Hidden Power, probably Fighting type, I don't know. And I use a Rock Slide, which takes out Sirius, as Wally has called him, in 1 hit. So, marvellous, wonderful, fantastic. Next up comes out the Mega Mawile again, so it's the Mega versus the Mega. His Mega Mawile is at full health, my Tyranitar is at very little health. So, I think that was Play Rough, I didn't quite see there, but it takes out my Tyranitar in 1 hit. Unfortunate. So, I send out my Alakazam, thinking I can get in a quick hit here because Alakazam is very quick, very high power. Unfortunately, I didn't anticipate the Sucker Punch, which completely obliterates it. Unfortunate there, because I really didn't get a chance for Alakazam to shine through. So I send out my Scizor again, and I go with the priority Bullet Punch. With the Iron Plate, does huge amounts of damage, critical hit, almost takes it out in one hit, so that's great. Goes with the rock slide. I didn't know at this point whether to use pursuit or another bullet punch. I just went with a bullet punch because I figured I could finish it off, and it worked. So Mega Mawile is finally out. Both the Megas are out on our teams, and Wally sends out a Grey Ninja. Now, I was not expecting what he was doing. I was hoping he would use a water move, which is why I switched back into Quagsire. Obviously, Water Absorb would have healed my Quagsire back up. Unfortunately not, he used Ice Beam, which was, now that I look back on it, obviously intended to take out Scizor. So yeah, that almost takes out Quagsire, 3 hit points left. Leftovers doesn't really do much, and of course Grey Ninja is going to be way too fast for Quagsire to do anything about. The next Ice Beam takes out my poor little Quagsire, so that's unfortunate, because Quagsire is awesome. Probably not the best for competitive battling, but Quagsire is still awesome. Right, so next out, I think I send out my Hydreigon again, completely ignoring the fact that his Grey Ninja was just using Ice Beam, which is super effective against Dragon types. Anyway, I use 1 Dragon Pulse, which gets him down to below half health. 1 Ice Beam from the Grey Ninja does the same to my Mighty Gym, and I think I use 1 more Dragon Pulse to completely knock out the Grey Ninja. Yep. So that's marvellous. So Wally is now down to 2 Pokemon, and I am down to basically 1 Pokemon, because both my Pokemon are left at half health. So out comes Aerodactyl, and I was obviously hoping to take it out with, I think, Surf, but his Dragon Claw was much faster than me, and he takes out my Hydreigon in 1 hit, and I am now left with my poor Scizor with 59 hit points. So I go with the priority Bullet Punch once again, because this Aerodactyl is very quick. Luckily get the super effective Iron Plate, you know, damage boosted, awesome Bullet Punch. This Scizor is running Technician as well, so that boosts the damage done. So out comes the Sleeping Venusaur. Stealth Rock does a bit of damage, and Bullet Punch finishes him off to give me the win with my last Pokemon on 59 hit points. So there we have it. That's my team I was using in that battle. Let me know what worked well and what didn't. Obviously you couldn't really see what Alakazam could do. And Mega Tyranitar is now off my team because he didn't really do much as I was hoping him to do. So okay, let me know what you guys think. There will be another video shortly, I hope, of another battle I had with a randomer on the Wi-Fi's, and hopefully you guys can tell me what went wrong there and what I should improve upon. Something I will mention as well is I'm not going to show every battle I do. I'm only going to show the ones which are really close, either win or lose. This one I thought was quite close, 59 hit points on my remaining Pokemon. Was definitely too close for call. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.